you can call us on 01483 889999 or you can book online at acssurrey.com. ACS Surrey, getting you there safely.
Non-stop music. Radio Woking.
This is Radio Woking. I had plenty of time there to get ready and just stood around looking at a Facebook Live instead of getting the headphones on. You're listening to Keith Woodhouse. This is Radio Woking. My guests are 2/5, 40% of China Bears, Rosie and Ivan, and I'll let you decide which is which. In fact, I don't know if you can see Ivan on Facebook. He's hidden behind the angle of the dangle here on this machine, but yes, he's moved out. That's it, and now we can see him. But can we hear him when he talks? Right. Well, we were just talking off air, and I was going to ask you about gigging. Do you get a lot of gigs in locally?
So recently we've been playing in this area a lot more, and tomorrow we have our single launch at the Boiler Room in Guildford, which is £5 on the door if you'd like to come to that.
Just £5 to get in to see you at the Boiler Room. Yeah, you see? Who else is playing?
There's a band called Bridges, who are from Bristol, a guy called Sebastian Cano, who is local from Guildford, and a band called Mardy's, who are also from Guildford.
Right, how strange, because the band I had on the other week, the Wooden Men, are playing down in Bristol this weekend. So it's all very sort of like incestuous, isn't it, with people coming here, there and everywhere. That's the beauty of having the railways. Since they invented the railways, it means people can gig wherever they want. Yes. You don't know what to say, do you? Well, I mean, it's great that bands can sort of like come to different areas and get a gig. So how did that band in Bristol get a gig with you?
Well, actually, Bridges, the lead singer, Ethan, is my brother. So,
oh, right, okay. So I told you it was incestuous, didn't I? So is he your younger or older brother?
He's my older brother.
He's your older brother, so he's been doing it a few years now, has he?
Yeah.
So what does he do down in Bristol? Because they've got a great scene down in Bristol, haven't they?
Yeah, so they're gigging around there and also around the country, working on their releases too.
So how long's that band been going?
I think they're a couple of years now, 3 years maybe. 3 years. Yeah.
And you're both at the ACM doing a songwriting course.
Yeah, so, Rosie and myself, yeah.
So, yeah, as opposed to you and your brother, yeah. Yes, I'm glad you've cleared that up, because I may have confused a few people, which wouldn't be the first time. But you're both from Somerset as well. Did you know each other before you came to the ACM then?
Yeah, so, the band was a different lineup before we moved to Guildford, and that's where we met James and Dean.
Right, so you've always been China Bears, you just brought it from Somerset up to here?
Yeah.
Right, so where did the name China Bears come from?
So in the beginning we were kind of struggling with a lot of names, and Fraser, the guitarist, the other guitarist in the band, Rose used to have a big map on a bedroom where we used to practice, and Fraser said a place and an animal, and that was the first thing that kind of stuck. And then we all agreed and liked it, so it's kind of
China Bears.
Yeah, start from there.
That is one way of doing it, throwing a dart into a map and thinking of an animal. But anyway, you're going to play a few songs for us during this session, and also be playing for us later on in the show as well. So we've got lots and lots of things for you. Rosie, do you want to stand up so as you can sing into this microphone? I'll get out of your way. You'll have to put it up a bit because you're a lot taller than I am. So, what's the first song you're going to do for... Oh, you're going to stand as well? Yeah. Hang on. Whoa.
If that's all right?
Whoa.
Is that all right? So, sorry.
Yeah, I heard that.
Sorry.
Is that going to stay?
Is it going to stay? No. You'll have to do a...
I'll hold it while I sing. Okay.
Like Rod Stewart does, you know. Oh, you're looking at me as if to say, who's Rod Stewart?
No.
Is that slipping as well?
Bit higher. There you go. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Cool.
Break things.
Right. This is fantastic. I should have brought a spanner. Right, what's the first song you're going to do for us?
This song is called Camouflage. Cool. You said it was luck. just a force beyond. But I like to think that you were wrong. Away from family, getting old. Lately I really don't see you at all. And I know it's not easy, but you had me completely. Put me back on my feet, you have the words. Let me know how you feel, don't camouflage. Run wild, brighter than the light of summer. The young and reckless, tearing up their hearts. For what? For what? You can't keep swimming against the tide that's pushing you backwards every time. And your voice sounds different, you're playing cold. Is this in you anymore? Oh, don't say it's easy when I miss you completely. Put me back on my feet, you have the words. Let me know how you feel, don't camouflage. Run wild, brighter than the light of summer. The young and reckless, tearing up their hearts. For what? For what? For what? You were a lot inside my head. For what? You were a lot inside my head.
Look at that, the microphone comes down to my height. Absolutely fantastic. That's the first song from my guests in the studio this evening, who are China Bears, and that was called
Camouflage.
Camouflage. Yes, you think one word, I would remember that in the 3 minutes and 42 seconds that it took for you to sing it. But there we are, Memory of a Goldfish. Paula Curtis, she is going to be my guest in about 6 weeks' time, I think. I will have to check that just in case you look at her diary and say, no, it's not. But she's sent me a couple of tracks. They're both absolutely fantastic. And I played this one the other week, and I'm going to play it again because I think it's tremendous. It's Paula Curtis and a song called Winning a War.
Sitting in the classroom talking about yesterday's news. It was May in 1982. British had taken another ship down. 323 men drowned. At the time, I was only 10. Me and my friends all cheered for our brave men. Surely this was one to us. So why did Mr. Hutchins look so serious? only young, but I could see we've been celebrating someone else's misery. I've never thought about it before, but there's nothing good about winning a war. He said, kids, stop and think a minute. What if someone you love had been in it? Think about the reason you just smiled. Someone's lost their dad, someone's lost their child. So put yourself in someone else's shoes, and you might not feel so happy about the news. I learned so much that day. The escalation of the air war and the black buck raids, the recapture of South Georgia, the attack on Santa Fe, all helped the blues to victory in 1983. So kids, stop and think a minute. What if someone you love had been in it? Think about the reason you just smiled. Someone's lost their dad, someone's lost their child. So put yourself in someone else's shoes, and you might not feel so happy about the news. Didn't know what we were fighting for, but there's nothing good about winning a war.
Paula Curtis and Winning the War, and as I say, she is going to be my guest on the show in May. That's a good guess, that is. I don't think I've booked any further than May. I think I'm booked up until the beginning of June. So, yes, fingers crossed I've got that right. But my guests tonight, which is more important, are China Bears. And they've got a single launch tomorrow evening. And, of course, you are at the ACM and you're being taught by a very, very old mate of mine. Well, when I say very old, I mean, I don't mean he's very old, but I've known him for a long time. Right? So, Tim there, who I do see every now and again down the gym. But, as you can see, fine figure as a man I am, I'm not a regular down there. I pop in once or twice a year. When Christmas, really, when they're organising the night down the curry house. But you're doing songwriting courses. So what does that actually entail then? Don't say songwriting, please.
Yeah, I think it's kind of quite an all-round course, really. We do a lot of sort of studying production and sort of, it's actually under like a performance degree, so we do a lot of like just practicing performing basically, and we perform to each other and get feedback. And our lecturers kind of help us out with how to sort of be professional on stage, and yeah, it's quite all round, but it's really good.
Well, they show you my videos and say, do that and you're sacked. I must admit that the amount of times I've got on stage and introduced the wrong band, you know, and people said, that's nice.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, and for some reason they keep asking me back. But I come cheap, that's what it is. But so this is a 2-year course, and then you'll finish up with a diploma and that. And are you hoping to make a career in music, or are you looking to go on and teach, or what?
No, yeah, I think
It's music.
yeah, we want to kind of push
Yeah,
all the music we're doing. Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And how did you come about recording the single? Was that all done through the college, or has this been self-funded?
So a bit of both. We were able to go to Metropolis Studios and record the single there.
I don't know that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
no.
Metropolis Studios is a studio in London.
All right.
So yeah, it's really nice, like really professional studio. So that was really cool. We got a day there, so we recorded the single, and then our friend, my housemate Max Smith and Jordan Timms, they mixed it, and yeah, then we got 360 mastering to master it. So yeah, so it's a bit of both us and
And
the
where
help Yeah.
Where will people be able to get it? Is it coming out on CD, vinyl?
So there'll be a video going out tomorrow, and also it will be available to stream on all like Spotify and iTunes, and
Yeah.
but there's no physicals as of yet.
No.
But yeah, there'll be more information on that.
So you can pay your 79 pence and download it, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great stuff. So look out for that on iTunes and places that you do that type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You see, I don't know why they don't pay me, you see, because I've advertised them all, haven't I? Basically. But you're going to do another song for us now, so I'm going to get out of Rosie's way, and unfortunately she's going to have to stand around in here looking like the Statue of Liberty again while she's singing. But what's the next song you're going to do for us?
This is a new one. It's called From Far Again. Once I see you leave at the station, time's never quite on our side. I know how the tough days turn into the long weeks. You and I can come back from far again. Out of phase, I catch you when I can, and celebrate every time I do. But it's slow in hinterland, and you're not right, I know you well enough by now. But don't get me wrong, dear, I know it takes a lot. Once I see you, it's all forgot. I hate the answer phone, the missed calls, the way I snap when you don't mean wrong. I missed your party, I miss a lot when we're hanging by a thread. Don't you let go. No, don't you let go. I know how the tough days turn into the long weeks. You and I can come back from far again. You and I can come back from far again.
That's Far Again.
From far again.
From Far Again. Oh, 2/3 of the way there now. I got 40% of China Bears and 2/3 of the way through their song. So that was absolutely tremendous. This is absolutely great. Is it easy for you to just bring it down for the two of yous?
I guess so, yeah, because we work a lot on vocal arrangements, and like usually when we write the song, it's a lot of the time just written on one instrument or two instruments, and then it's taken to a band setup. So I guess stripping it down has always been quite natural.
Because when I've watched your videos, you are an acoustic band on those. Is that how you perform?
No, so we are actually an electric full band setup with. So Rosie plays like keys and synths, and then I play guitar, and then Fraser plays guitar, and then bass and drums. So that's what. So tomorrow will be our first official single, our first official release.
Yeah.
So I can see why people are confused up to now, but we are actually a
Because
full-on actual band.
I saw one of your videos here was done at Portsmouth Football Club, right? Which was an unusual place, to say the least, to film a video. Did they let you do it in the trophy room? Because there would have been a lot of space in there. Right?
Where did we did
It was
it?
just on the field, wasn't it? Or was
Yeah, it was a bit of
and then-
both. We did.
And then we also did it in like sort of like the seeing areas by the stands. I think we just tried a few different locations. That was just for a uni, I think.
Yeah.
They just asked us to come down and do a session. So, yeah, interesting one.
Yeah.
So I saw it was part of someone's course, that did it. And do you get a lot of people that are doing that type of it, the sort of like media side that?
Well, those was a few. They had they needed to record in a place of unnatural reverb, so that's why we were able to. Sam, his name was able to contact Portsmouth Football Club, and we were able to go in there for a couple of hours on an afternoon and record. Those videos and recordings.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because they had a break in the other week.
Oh, really?
Down there, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Their trophy room was ransacked. The police in there looking for thieves with a blue and white carpet.
Oh, wow.
Now I see why. I get that joke now.
I think we missed that one. I won't go through it again. But you've also recorded in Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
That once again isn't.
Yeah, again, that was the same thing. Our friend Max Smith was able to contact them, and we were able to go in. I think it was before they opened, so like
Yeah.
8 till 9. We were able to just have an hour in there. So yeah, again, that was really, really cool.
See, Max is getting into all these places, you see. Now, my mind is whirring, right, because I could be a roadie, yeah? How about next time we did it in the Jewel House or the vaults of the bank, something like that? I'm coming up with some creative spaces here, right? You could just do it in the Tower of London, right? And I'll just be in the background, like, as it were. And if you hear some chiselling away, right, just carry on singing. Make out you haven't heard a thing. But I've lost my train of thought now, as if I had a train of thought in the first place. But I'd really want to talk about the Natural History Museum, because that looks like an amazing space to play in.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
really-
it was really cool. It was like Ivan said, it was quite early in the morning, so it was kind of interesting because there was a lot of cleaners about, and we were sort of having to like work around them as well. But yeah, we just contacted them and asked about the session, and they gave us a slot. It was really good, quite easy as well. Like,
We had a good day out
Yeah.
at the museum. I'd
Yeah.
never been before, so
You never been there before?
No, I've never
I haven't been for many
Should
years.
go.
But haven't they taken the blue whale out now, and they're putting something else in its place?
maybe.
Yeah,
I didn't see a blue whale. I can't
I
remember.
think they've changed it around. I think maybe like the dinosaur's gone, the big dinosaur in the entrance. I
I-
think they've moved that. I'm not sure.
I know they moved something. maybe it was a blue whale or a dinosaur, but it was empty as you walked in.
Oh,
I-
that must have been the
I saw it on the news
I
that
wanna say
something,
it's
had
not like
gone.
Stegosaurus.
I
but
don't
it's
know
not
what's
a
fine.
Stegosaurus.
I don't
It's
know.
not. Did you see that? They found a new species of dinosaur the other week. Right, they've identified another one.
Oh, nice.
Only had one eye. They called it. Do you think he saw us? This is true. This is absolutely true. What I'm going to tell you now. Right? I'm not making this up. But when you was at school, right, there was all these different types of dinosaurs, weren't there? And one of them was a brontosaurus. Yeah.
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 Yeah? Brontosauruses don't exist anymore. They say there's no more brontosauruses. Now, how does that work? Right? All of a sudden, for 3,000 years, or whatever it is, 3 million years, we've had brontosauruses. And then, a few years ago, they said, oh, no, not really. We made that one up. Right? They don't really exist. I'll Google it in a minute, right?
What?
And
How does that?
this is absolutely true. Brontosauruses do not exist, right? So if you went out looking for a brontosaurus, you would not find one. If you found the bones of what you thought was a brontosaurus, it wouldn't be. It would be something else. Right? I'll Google it, right, during the next song, and I'll be able to tell you what it is. This is Rob Foster and When I See You Coming.
wasting my time just digging around. I don't even think you've noticed. Read through the lines and dulling them down. I'm deep in my darkest moments. I can hear you calling out. Should I wait much longer? In my mind it's never in doubt when I see you coming. Don't fill my head with pictures and words. Can't believe this man is sober. What you want to hear is never the truth. You know when I say I'm honest, I can hear you calling out. Should I wait much longer? In my mind it's never in doubt when I see you coming. Look for the sign at the end of the road, the one that shows us the way home. Just say the words that you want to hear. I'm jaded and failed and broken. I can hear her calling out. Should I wait much longer? In my mind it's never in doubt when I see you coming. When I see you coming. When I see you coming. When I see you coming.
Now, spookily, that's the new single from Rob Foster, When I See You Coming. In a minute, we're going to have the new single from China Bears. Right? Or 40% of the new single, as it were. Anyway, I've Googled this, right? And now they reckon it's back. Right? Decades after scientists decided that the famed dinosaur never actually existed, new research says the opposite. And if you go to the Scientific American page, they got a picture of one, but they didn't have a wide enough angled lens. You've only got the middle bit of a brontosaurus there, right? Which is pretty disappointing, really. But they reckon it was one of the largest animals ever to walk the earth. So how can it be that big and then suddenly decide that it's not there? I think that's a load of rubbish. And he was actually named by famed paleontologists. I like the word famed, right? Because wait till you hear his name and you go, oh, him, yeah, I know him. Right-o. Right? This is in 1879, Othniel Charles Marsh named the Brontosaurus. Right? Othniel. Right? That is a name you are not going to forget, isn't it? Right? Never heard of him. Right? I must say that now, when I'm sitting in that black seat and Agnes Magnuson, like, he's saying to me, dun, 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 I'll go, Othniel. Right? And they go to me, wow, how did you know that? I said, well, he was the one who found the brontosaurus, and then they lost it for decades. But he is back. And they've actually got one. He stands on display in the Great Hall of Yale's Peabody Museum of Natural History. Right? So how can they say that's not there? Unbelievable, isn't it? Right, I'd best let you play your song. Let me turn this mic down a bit.
You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Binoculars out in the open, and I fall into a state of angst where you get a perfect getaway from ever having to pick me up or drop me home. One look in the eyes and we've said enough. I hear every word you don't say. Tip over the hourglass, watch as the sands avalanche. I didn't want to give it away too soon. It's hard to keep this all locked up inside. See you by candlelight. If we ever make it that far, put your boxing gloves on and raise your fist so you can hit me with what you got. We don't know how to take a punch, no. Look in the eyes and we've said enough. I hear every word you don't say. Tip over the hourglass, watch as the sands avalanche. I didn't want to give it away too soon. It's hard to keep this all locked up in. Which one of the hydras had is worse? I want you out, I want you gone, but I'm not quite sure why I'm at your door. Guess I'm not quite thinking, whilst I let it all sinking. That one look in the eyes and we've said enough. I hear every word you don't say. Tip over the hourglass, watch as the sands avalanche. I didn't want to give it away too soon. It's hard to keep this all locked up inside. Blinded by a dazzling light, a lost for words always comes at the worst of times. I didn't want to give it away too soon. It's hard to keep this all locked up in.
Oh, have you finished? So you just stood there. I thought, oh, well, this is just a break in the song. But that is going to be your next single. You're going to be premiering it live with the full band. In other words, the others who couldn't be bothered to turn up tonight. Right? And they're probably practising away and doing something technical and that. But they will be joining you tomorrow evening
Yes.
with the other bands, and it's only £5 to get
£5,
in.
yes.
And that's at the Boiler Room
Tickets can be
in
found
Guildford.
on the website, the Boiler Room website.
Tickets can be found on the Boiler Room website. So make sure you got a ticket before turning up, because it may be that there's too many people there and you won't get in.
Maybe.
And that, yes. That's it. Let me turn that microphone up for Rosie. There we are, Rosie.
Sorry,
We're-
quiet voice.
well, don't you be sorry. It's nice to have someone who's a bit quieter. I mean, a bit like me, really. You know, I have that mellow voice. No. But let's have another song. Right, I've played a few quiet ones which came in between your songs, you see. So I thought, well, it's not just thrown together, this show, you know. It's, what are you laughing at? I do have lawyers, you know. There are laws of slander in this country. Laughing when I say something like that. I'm just killing time because this only goes on for 3 minutes 50 seconds. And we've got to play the news. Oh, I forgot to play the advert, so that will fit in there. This is Slow Faction, great band who were my guests last year. Absolutely tremendous, and they've sent me quite a few songs which I've gone through and picked this one to play tonight. This is Alien Nation.